originally chose to go into a different career. I am a career changer, but at the back of my mind it's always been there, should I have gone into teaching. I think after so many years of being in education yourself, sometimes you feel it might be time for a break, go out into the big wide world. But you realise sometimes that it's not as fulfilling being out in the industry, in a career where you're not giving back to others things that you've learned. And so that's why I've decided, after so many years in industry, to actually do it. My advice to people that are career changing, particularly later on in life, such as myself, is don't be ridiculous. You are actually probably going to make one of the better teachers. You have got a vast bank of life experience to bring into the classroom. You've got a vast experience of other areas of industry, which basically is what you're educating your children to do. It is absolutely crazy to think that you're too old. It has been so long since I have been in a school environment. Things have changed so much. The technology these days is wonderful. We had blocks of stone and chisels when I was at school, and it's very different these days. It was very important for me to see how those things had changed. And also, just as key, was to be involved with the children, with the students, as early as possible. Subject mentor has given me some great ideas and resources where to look to brush up on things that I can then bring into the classroom. I found my lessons have gone so much better when my knowledge of the subject is more, where I sit more comfortably with the knowledge of the subject. And my subject mentor has been very good at encouraging me, showing me where resources are, so that I can feel comfortable in what I'm teaching and getting the message over better. This lesson was, I think, one of the most nerve-wracking experiences I have had to deal with. You just don't know what to expect. But I came out of it quite enthusiastic and thinking, I can do this, or I can certainly do a better job at it than what I thought. The highlight for me so far is with a particular class that I teach. I introduced a while ago a very corny idea to back up a resource that I was using, and they just thought it was so corny that it caused quite a bit of humour. But it did stick in their minds, and so I brought the same idea back several times. It's based on a family, a posh family, that were having their gardens done, and the gardener had to measure how many fence panels he needed and things like that. So each time I was doing an exercise where I could go back to the same family at the same big house. And I think the proudest moment was when I said, right, this is the exercise we're doing today, and yes, you've guessed it, it's back at Snooty Socks Manor. And they all went, oh no, Mr. Barlow, not Snooty Socks Manor again. And that was good, because they remembered it. And you asked them questions, they remembered what we'd done.